Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. Um, I wanted to do a video about Power Book 2 Ghost. And as they're getting ready to, wrap up season 1, they have already been renewed for a second season. And once the season finale airs, then I'ma further go into the whole season as a whole and talk about some of the characters and stuff. What should happen next year and all that kind of stuff. And also, I got a video coming out in regards to Courtney Kemp that I just have questions about. Like, she just supposed to be a writer, but why is she getting all this screen time? Why are they trying to make her out to be a celebrity writer? You know, and then I'm gonna talk about some of her writing inconsistencies and some of the problems that I have with her writing and how she betrays the male characters in the show. And I could just tell some of her writing come from possibly childhood or personal experience. But I want to talk about one particular character on Ghost that needs more screen time. And hopefully going into next year, she'll get more screen time. And that's Mary J. Blige character Monet. Um, Mary J. Blige character Monet is probably the best character on that show. Um, at the end of the day, you kind of like her. But see, here's the thing on Power Book 2 Ghost. None of the characters are very likable. You just don't seem to root for none of the characters. Is one character you kind of kind of like, and that's the Drew character, but the problem is his character's sexuality on the show. So it's kind of hard, the masculine male ain't gonna rally behind the Drew character. It is what it is. But Mary J. Blige's character Monet, every scene she's in, she's stolen the scenes. You like the swag she has. She's really about it. And she just need to get more screen time because I think she can hold that show. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I see a different world scenario with Power Book 2 Ghosts, where basically I'm saying if the Tyreek character is killed off before the show's run in, I think it could survive. Because let's just face the fact, people do not like Tyreek's character at all. He came across as a spoiled, whiny little punk brat bitch, with a silver spoon in his mouth that got everything that he ever could ask for, and he didn't appreciate what was done for him and provided by him, and particularly his father. And a lot of people just have an issue with his character killing Ghost. You know, that's just a little too far fetched in real life. It ain't too many people that's gonna attempt to kill their father. That's in real life. I'm talking about they gotta be like so far gone to it's not even funny. But yeah, the Monet character, she's the best character on that show. And I think it's just a matter of time before probably fans start saying, you know what, you need to branch Monet out. Because Mary J. Blige ain't getting enough screen time. She not. And I feel like she can be very, key to the show. But they need to write more screen time in for Mary J. Blige's character. And they need to develop her character a little bit more. They need to kind of like tell us how she got where she was. How did she meet the Tahada character, all that kind of stuff. And I just think her character is kind of fascinating because you kind of wonder, like, damn, where did you come from? How did you get where you are? How did you get molded into the person that you are now as a queen pin, you know? So like I said before, the cast of Power Book 2 Ghost, like I told you, it kind of reminds you of a gangster version of Saved by the Bell, Because like I said before, I just don't like none of the characters. And like I said before, you just can't root for none of the characters because there's just something wrong with everybody on that show. You don't like Method Man's character very much because his character is a snake. You really don't like the Cooper Saxe character. That's a dude you kind of can't. He is truly the villain of the show. But then everybody to a certain extent is a villain on that show. It's not really any good guys on that show. So, I needed to, express that. Like I said, they're just not using Mary J. Blige character right. And like I said, going into next year, I hope they give her more screen time. I hope they sort of like can make her character more of a lead versus a supporting role going into next year. Because like I said, Monet's character is pretty damn fascinating. Far more fascinating than the school teachers, on there. It's just, some of Courtney Kemp's writing, you just be like, huh? But yeah, they need to give Monet more screen time next year. They need to write her more bigger storylines, because like I said before, I really do think that show could survive without Tyreek. I think Mary J. Blige could carry that show alone. Because like I said, she steals every scene that she's in. You really believe in her character, believe her character could be like a real life person. It's just some other stuff on there. You just be like, huh? But I'll talk about that later. This your boy Down Biz. I'm out.